Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. So, first things first for my local peeps. My wife, Sissy, Rhonda, her mother passed away yesterday morning, or yesterday afternoon, evening. I'm a little bit out of it. So we're dealing with a second loss in a few months. And so just be lifting our family up, because that is necessary as we go through this. God will carry us. Mom was a believer, so we're grateful for that. But we're asking for prayer. So if you can do that, that would be greatly appreciated. So let's move on to why we're here. This is the devotional time, right? And I'm grateful to God for the opportunity to be able to remember Him first and foremost in my day, every day, and to be able to share that with you. Today is March 9th, 2023, and we will be reading from, Proverbs chapter 9. So in Proverbs chapter 9, verse 10, it says this: "The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding." And I'll be honest, I know I've read this thousands of times. I've had hundreds of conversations with people, both while I was trying to understand the fear of the Lord and sharing with other people while they're trying to understand it. And this morning, God gave me a perspective that I didn't expect. I'm not going to say that I came about it in the right way, but I know it's the correct answer. As I was reading it, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. I know what the fear of the Lord is. It's moral reverence, right? It is having the proper respect for who God is. I've always been taught that, but I'll be honest with you. Till this morning, I had no frame of reference that made that make sense. I didn't. I knew what it meant intellectually, but I couldn't make it heart knowledge. And until I can make something heart knowledge, I really still struggle with it. And I'm grateful for the fact that God kind of gave me the ability to transform that this morning. And I want to share that with you. In the verses just before that, verses 7 through 9, it says this: "The one who corrects a mocker will bring dishonor on himself. The one who rebukes a wicked man will get hurt. Don't rebuke a mocker, because he will hate you. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love you. Instruct a wise man, and he will be wiser still. Teach a righteous man, and he will learn more. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding." And as I was looking at that this morning, I looked over at the word fear in the original Hebrew to correct myself again on what it means to fear the Lord, and read moral reverence. And then I read the other definitions, and in the dictionary, often when you're dealing with Hebrew, it will give the original, the main language word that we would use, and then later on it will give us other words that can amplify that word, right? And so it'll put an X, and then it'll say, like here, dreadful, or X, exceedingly. And it means to fear dreadfully or fear exceedingly. That's what it means. But this morning, because of the fog of losing Mom yesterday, I got stuck for a second. And I saw X exceedingly, and I went back and looked at the verses before that. I got to open my eyes to what I've been missing this whole time, what moral reverence really is. Now, I'm not saying this is how to use a dictionary, because it's not. It's completely wrong. But God opened my eyes in an instant because of my fog. And I'm grateful for it. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. It's to exceedingly know God. That's the fear of the Lord. That's what moral reverence is. In the fog of the loss of my mother-in-law, and knowing that my heart is breaking, God gave me a nugget of wisdom that I will never be able to let go of again. Struggling with always trying to understand what that moral reverence really was, because I didn't have a reference in my life that made sense. God gave me a greater understanding this morning. And I hope it helped just one of you. A moral reverence might be hard to wrap your head around, but knowing God exceedingly beyond anything else, that we can wrap our head around. Because every one of you has got a subject matter that you just got to know everything about. And that's what moral reverence really is. Solomon tells his son, that's what changes your life. Knowing God more than anything else is the beginning of wisdom. The knowledge of the Holy One, that's understanding. Let's chase that today. I love y'all. I hope you have a great day. God bless.